Hello everybody, Freyboy15 here, and I figured I'd show you guys all a little something that I have discovered in my many hours of playing Minecraft. I think it's a very interesting phenomenon because it demonstrates how the mobs do their pathfinding and also allowing you to exploit it without breaking any of the in-game rules.
What follows is a brief construction montage. We hope you enjoyed this brief construction montage.
Alright, so if I put these zombies in here, they can walk straight through. If I put the door here, they cannot walk through because they'll recognize that there's a door. If you look over on the right side, you've got Minecraft oak door, facing north, half upper, hinge right, blah blah blah, all of the important visual information. And then we actually have some game data, the stuff that's actually important for how the game does its calculations. We've got open and powered. Open is what we care about. Right now it's set to false, and so zombies aren't going to try pathing through it. If I open the door, they will path through. And they will walk out and burn themselves. How terrible for them. Now that you look at the door, we've got zombies pressing up against it as if they're desperate to get through. If you look over at the block data, we've got the open value set to true. The door is now facing west, and I have set it to be open, which means that it should be this way when it's closed. Now that zombie was already standing in the door, so yeah, he of course is going to be walking straight through. That's the only way that this doesn't work. But if I set my game mode to survival, the zombies will walk straight up to the door and be unable to walk through it because their pathing AI does not calculate this door as being passable because it is false, and that is the only thing they're going to be checking. They're not checking which direction it faces, they're not checking anything except for whether or not this door is open. And this works for literally every mob except the spider, because the spider's pathing AI is pick an XZ coordinate and move towards it, climb up anything in your way. The point that I am making right here is that by placing your doors sideways, it gives you a very good way to have basic safe houses. We've got this husk over here. I'm going to grab his attention. If I shut the door, all right, see, he's trying to get at me, but he can't because the door is quote unquote open. He's trying to get at me because the door is open, but he can't because it's actually physically obstructing his entry. So if I flip it to shut, so to speak, then he completely ignores me because he can no longer pathfind his way in here. This is no longer a direction he's allowed to go. This is all sorts of hilarious because a very unscrupulous type person could set up their doors like that, and you can just be out and about minding your own business, and then there's all these monsters, they're gonna kill ya, and the most they can do is just walk in front of it slightly menacingly. Of course, you have to be careful with this, because if you have enough mobs crushing up on the outside, get enough of these guys together, and not only is it extremely loud, but they can walk in because of the crush from the back. So I open that door up and they start trying to get in at it, and then there, that little guy got pushed in. Unfortunately, there is a bit of a problem with this insofar that villagers have a bit of trouble pathing through these doors as well. So now we've got all these villagers. They're gonna have a little bit of trouble getting out. Yeah, eventually they can figure it out if they're not completely slammed up against it. Oh well, I guess that doesn't work, but still, door thing. It's interesting. So that is my pathfinding exploit. My friend Kalle gave me the idea of calling it the Gandalf door because you shall not pass through this.
I'm so hilarious.
Because it's absolutely impossible. You'll have to fall off some kind of a cliff or catch yourself on fire in order to get through there. I've got links to my Patreon and my Twitch over in the description, or down in the description, or wherever they put the description these days. If you like my work, you can help support support my ability to get fast internet and eventually do computer upgrades by giving some disposable income that doesn't go towards rent or car repairs. Don't feel obligated to give if you can't. I'm not particular. I'm also rambling. I'm gonna go now. I don't want to embarrass myself further.